How you doing, guys? I'm Sean. Welcome to Rambles with my camera. Guys, today's ramble I'm going to be talking about, should we be putting watermarks on our photographs? And if so, why should we? And if not, why not? Now, there seems to be a lot of debate and disagreement with people, especially photographers online. And, they're saying, no, you should not be putting watermarks on your photo. If you're not familiar with what a watermark is, by the way, it's the wee byline, just like a copyright symbol in your name or your company web address on the bottom of the photograph. So basically people are saying, you shouldn't be putting that on to your photograph because it's defacing the photograph. It's taking away the image itself by putting this watermark. Other people say, it's free publicity that you should be putting it on. It costs nothing and people are looking at it and people might steal your work and copy your photograph. So where do I stand on this? Well, I think both camps, have got, a bit of credence. What they're saying is correct. Do you know what I mean? But where I stand on it is quite simple. I think you should be using the watermark on your photographs, especially if you're using it onto social media, things like that. On your own website, I don't necessarily think that you should be putting it on your website because really, if people are coming to your website, they're going to be, seeing high quality resolutions, they're going to be knowing exactly where it's coming from. And, let's face it, if they're going to be, right clicking and copying it and downloading the photograph, they're going to do it or they're going to copy it anyway. You know what I mean? So you want your photographs on your website to look, as clutter free as possible. When it comes to, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and things like that, I think you should be putting a tagline on it. You actually be putting on your copyright symbol and your name, not to prevent people from copying, because they're going to do it anyway. They're going to clone it, they're going to airbrush it out if they wanted to, or they could crop it, and actually taking the watermark off it. So if they're going to do it, they're going to do it. So what I would say to you is not to put the big, watermarks in the center of your photograph. Sometimes you go onto the side and there's somebody could smack bang in the center of the photograph. Well, right away, the viewer, as soon as they open up that image, first thing they're going to see is your watermark. That's not what you're meant to be doing. You're meant to be seeing the image because, you're wanting to project out the quality of your photography. You want the image to be reflecting out there. Now, if for talk's sake you happen to be selling some stuff, selling some photographs online, and they happen to be like rare photographs or one-off photographs, a lot of people could collect postcards. So you could have a postcard from the 1900s, say, you know what I mean, where people don't necessarily need to have the actual postcard, but they want to get the image for whatever they're going to be doing. Well, in that case, you would want to have something pretty crude over the top of it to prevent people just taking a copy off online and then maybe putting it on their own blog or own website, printing it out and putting it in the frame behind it. So therefore, in that instance, I'd say, by all means, cover the image with more the cruder type of watermarks. But by and large, you shouldn't, be putting them right across the centre. I would say put them discreetly down the bottom right-hand corner or left-hand corner, because that's the last place the person, the viewer of the photograph, will be glancing down to. You want them to come in, look at the photograph. Usually your eyes will go straight in the centre and they'll start scanning. Usually it heads up the top right-hand corner and then start scanning around the pictures. One of the last places people will be looking is the bottom right-hand corner. And that's what you want. You just want a record of where that photograph's coming from. And I'm going to give you an example of this, why I believe you should be putting it on, especially if it's social media. Last week I came across a page here where I'm living in Ireland on Facebook, and they're sharing a lot of art stuff. They're teaching people photography and they're documenting the area. Very interesting page. It was great to see. I'm going down their timeline and there I see a photograph on it, and it was one of my photographs. Now these people here have actually shared a photograph that I had noticed, and I said, okay, fair play, they've shared my photograph. But when I looked who they shared it from, it was a girl who, obviously, it's not me. I might have long hair, but I'm certainly not a girl. But the photograph that they shared was actually from a girl called June McCarthy Jones. Now, I have no animosity towards that girl because I've never met her, I don't know her. And I also know from experience that when you're sharing something on Facebook, you don't always, even if you share it from the page, you don't always get it onto your timeline that it's shared from such and such a page. I know I've shared other people's work directly from their page. And when I looked at my timeline, it looked as if I was sharing it from myself, yet I shared it directly. So there's a glitch in the system. So I'm not pointing the fingers at that girl saying she shared it, or she copied it, uploaded it onto her computer and shared it herself. But here's a twist. Well, basically, I went on to the photograph then on her page, and there was 1,400, and I think it's 42 or 45 shares on that photograph, my photograph. But it was shared on behalf of her. In other words, everybody who shared it, the only record of it was coming from her page, her timeline. Now, at the bottom right hand corner, if I had Sean Patrick Allen, I use that name on Facebook because there's another photographer called Sean Allen. If I had rambleswithmycamera.com in the bottom of that, well, what's the chances of that 1,400 people seeing that photograph going, oh, look at this, who is this here, rambleswithmycamera.com, and they might check it out. How many of them would have said, oh, Sean Patrick Allen, let's find out who it is? Very few, I'm sure. But in the same breath, you know, somebody who maybe wanted to find out about using that photograph in a book or a publication, or maybe wanting to find out more about the photographer, they'll see the name. And if you go into Google and you type in Sean Patrick Allen, well, guess what? You know, my Facebook page has come up, my Twitter comes up, my photographs come up in images. So if a publisher wanted to see, you know, my work, technically they would be able to find me. And that's why I'm saying you should put your you know, name on your photograph discreetly down the bottom right hand corner. If you've got a website, put it there in its place. So the chances of anybody contacting me as a result of that photograph, I don't know. I'm sure at some stage somebody has checked out the photograph, but at least I have a better chance of them contacting me as a result of that. So I would say, tell you genuinely, yes, by all means, you know, put your copyright symbol on and your name, not to prevent people from, you know, copying your photograph. They're going to do that anyway. I don't believe it's going to deface the quality and the image of your work, unless, of course, you're putting a smack bang in the centre, or you know, your watermark is more prominent than your image. Keep it discreet, keep it tactile, down the bottom right hand corner, bottom left hand corner. That's it. On the website, should you be putting it on? I don't particularly think you should, or do you really need to? They're going to take your photograph anyway, and I think you're better off on your website having a clean, crisp, higher resolution image, and that's putting it out there. But when it comes to social media, the answer to the question, should we be putting watermarks on it, I certainly say yes. Guys, listen, let me know what you think about that. Do it, you know what I mean? Give us a couple of examples where it's probably benefited you, or where you think it's hindered you. If you haven't already done so, guys, please do subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter and on Facebook, and you can check out my website, rambleswithmycamera.com. And please leave us a comment. If you have any questions or any video requests, let me know in the comments below. Guys, listen, send you love from Ireland, and keep taking those photographs. See you later.